Can you really manage time? I don't think so. We've all got the same time. It's the great equalizer in life. Why is it that some people can accomplish more in the same amount of time than others? Well, it's not about managing the time. It's about managing our activities. It's about managing our expectations. It's about managing how we deal with things. So I want to talk to you first about something that I think is just too funny. And it's the way technology and computers have changed our lives. We are such multitaskers. It's amazing. And you know what? You want to learn about multitasking? An interesting study. And I think it was Stanford. If you Google Stanford multitasking, I think you'll find this. And this study, they actually went out to figure out why this younger generation is so much smarter than the rest of us. I mean, is it in their DNA or what is it that they're able to multitask so well and do so many things? What they found out when they tested everybody was they're not smarter. And in fact, what they found out was these multitaskers knew a lot less about things. They knew a little bit about a lot, but not a lot about anything. And they weren't effective in their learning because they're so distracted. I think today's world is actually causing a lot of this ADD we hear about because we have so many things. I mean, think about it. You're working on a project and your email dings, you've got mail, and then your text goes off and you look over there, and then your phone rings and you look over there, and then some bubble pops up that Facebook, somebody wants to instant chat with you. And you know what I think it's like? When you go to the fair and you see that fun little thing with a mallet called whack-a-mole, and you're like, whack, whack, whack. And we're sitting on our desk whacking moles. We're like, oh, text message, ooh, email, ooh, ooh. We are not effective. And it's driving us nuts. And most of us are not feeling that we have our life in balance. And that would be point number 2 that I want to talk to you about. A good friend of mine, Bernice Ross, wrote a blog that I thought was great about balance. And she said, really? Can we balance the things in our lives? Is that realistic to expect? And the answer is no. So when you're searching for how to control all of this stuff that's coming in, I'm going to suggest number 1, we time block. Shut those email bubbles off. Shut the dings down. Make a time to check that stuff so that's not always interrupting us. Turn your phone off when you're working on a project. It's been proven that it will take you 10 times longer to complete a project when you have been interrupted than if you just kept going on it. And we're all guilty of it, me included. So time block. Here's what Bernice suggests. Instead of trying to think, wow, I really need to balance my life. I've got my family and I've got my health and I've got my exercise and I've got my business and I've got this. Instead of trying to balance it, because that kind of suggests that it should be the same for each one of those, that's never going to be realistic. You have a sick kid, the $1 million deal is getting referred off. You have a well kid that has a baseball game and $1 million deal in trouble, you're probably going to miss the kid's baseball game. It's choices that we make. So she suggests instead look for harmony. Jot down the parts of your life that are real important to you, and then ask yourself if you feel like those are in harmony. If they're in harmony, don't worry about how much time you're spending. Just worry about whether you're in harmony with your life. And stop doing whack-a-mole. I'm trying real hard. I'm Coach Jackie Leavenworth, and I hope to see you in a live class sometime soon.